Howdy. Welcome back to another video. It's the 14th of May. It's a Wednesday, 6:25 a.m. Welcome back to those who are watching my videos. I got a poem here called Landing Face First. So we'll give this a read. Landing face first. Pacing, creaking floors, open, close the door. Anything for a second of distraction. Dangle the one thing I love in front of my trying eyes and say, look, but you cannot have. Taunting hands, rubber bands, snapping on my wrist, leaving deep red imprints. Fighting my impulses. Where do I go? Where do I go? How will I end? I think I'm landing face first in the quiet room I stored all my monsters in. Landing face first. Eek. Landing face first in the quiet room I stored all my monsters in. Some doors aren't meant to be opened. but fuck. Sometimes you have to face them. Face first. Maybe it's talking about maybe a troubled past or demons within. I don't know. And the feeling of not facing them. Yeah. When people talk about trauma and shit like that, the way that shit builds up as you grow, like as you get older, it's pretty wild, and it's funny. The things are from my own experience, and sometimes what I've learned from watching others is the way that you are taught to deal with trauma. I don't know, it starts from when you're a child. And it's so hard to shake it because it becomes like your fucking being. And that man or woman, with that quiet room where it's all fucking there. And I think anybody that's listening can very much feel that space where they will put a lot of their things that they'd never want to tell anybody. It builds up from when you're a kid. People will always tell you, talk about your feelings, bring it out, open it, go talk to someone. But sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to fucking even go near that door. But maybe that hinders maybe a lot of my growth. You know what I mean? Because I hold on to that sort of stuff. But yeah, interesting. Right? Everyone has a way of dealing with it, and everyone thinks their way is the best. I used to have a friend that was a psychologist, and always tried to get me to talk about certain things, but not that I was seeing a psychologist or anything, but I just, at the back of my head, there was always this thing like, why do I have to? I just never felt comfortable talking about it, ever. And it was, I don't know where I'm going with it. All I'm saying is, people have that sort of shit kind of bottled up, and I don't want to open that fucking door. Yeah. But sometimes, one day I'm gonna have to face it. I'm sure one day I'm gonna have to face that noise, and I hope I'm ready. But yeah, landing face first. Landing face first in the quiet room I stored all my fucking monsters in. One day. Right. From Hands Up, deuces. I'll see you guys tomorrow.